I'm gonna show you so far where I've quote unquote wired. Haven't wired anything. Only thing I've done is tuck the remote wire. So you see, they're already running all the power lines and ground lines through here. So I just followed the same path. Couldn't get on here because I didn't feel like taking the seat out the way they did. They have partial lines running under the carpet, and then most of them just took off this panel. The panel's pretty easy to take out. Literally just pull it out. When you're getting these out, you just pull this whole panel that way, and then that one goes that way. It has arrows on the top to show you like what to do. And then I'll literally just run it through here. I gotta stop opening and closing. It keeps powering on. And I was thinking about just running it through here, running it up and over, and I'm like, there's really no point of that. So ran it through here, ran it under the seat. I am gonna eventually tuck it under the carpet right here. This carpet piece flaps up. I'm gonna tuck it under the carpet. Yes, I know, dirty as hell. Tuck it under the carpet, and the cord so far I just have a bunch out. I haven't even tried to shorten the cord, but I have the remote plugged in now. I'm thinking about just unplugging the amp and using the power cord off that, and I'm gonna try to see what cord that they use for the ignition. If I can find what cord they use for the ignition, then I'm gonna use that cord for the same ignition. I'm gonna tie it into there too. All right, now I have actually a lot of things wired in. Got a soldering gun. So I use the ground off the audio box. Well, I mean, yeah, I use the ground, and I'm pretty sure this is ignition. Hoping that it's ignition of the way, because this opens up as soon as, turns on as soon as I go. So they do have kind of what instructions. The videos that they have out really don't explain anything, because the guy switches multiple times about what he's talking about, or switches the layout. No one else really has videos out. This is nowhere near going to be an how-to or a direct install, because there's multiple ways you can do this. And then also, you're probably not going to have a freaking sound system or whatever. But so far I got everything soldered in, spliced together that I needed. Now I'm gonna run the main power. Just pull this back out. I guess I'll probably pull the things back off the side panels. There's a power going from right here, but there's no way I'm gonna be able to run everything off of that, so I might as well just run another one. This might like really kill my battery really fast running the sound system and air, but I never really run the sound system on all the time, so it doesn't really affect how much battery usage it is. So now I'm going to try to run this. I'm going to see exactly if I can get it to run in the exact same spot that the people ran my audio power box from, then I'm going to do that. It just follows through here, goes through the side, goes all the way through the side. Only thing I couldn't figure out is where is it at underneath. So that's what I'm going to do there. I still need headlights wired in and other stuff like that, but I'm mainly worried about my bags to raise them off the ground. Yeah, tucking is nice, but damn, I'm trying to drive already. So I'm gonna get all this wired in, and I'll give you all an update pretty soon. Oh, let me wipe off the lens. All right, there we go. So ran it along with the other power line, as I said. You don't really need a moving thing, but just move the carpet out the way. Oof, didn't mean to do that, but so pretty much they drilled a hole right there. So I just drilled a hole right on there. I'll cut off a piece of this like foam. I don't know what the hell it is. Nothing behind there. So I just drilled, let me see, I'll zoom in a little bit. There we go. I just drilled another hole there. I try to feed it through the grommet right here that runs all to the fuse box into the secondary ECU. And then that grommet there. But it's literally like, yeah, you pretty much can't feed anything through there. So run that like that. Now I'm just gonna move all this back. It's pretty much this, literally just lays in place. So like they put staples in there, but I don't care if the carpet comes up. come up while I'm doing a pull or anything. I'm fine. Everything just literally pushes back in place. I did put the excess wire under here, so we'll stick up a little bit, but I really don't. I don't mind. Zooming out now. So tucked everything in here. That. Show you how it comes out. It's really actually hard to get in there, but I have a pretty big hand and I still could reach in there. This is the fuse for the subs. I didn't want to run them on the same post, but y'all know how Dart setups are. You have all this shit, which is really weird. At least it'll close a little bit, so water doesn't really get on there. I don't know if I'll be able to see. Oh, yeah. A little bit. So you can see the two holes right there, top and bottom. Really blurry, but you get it. Comes up, and just ran it there. Always have your battery unplugged. Working with electronics. Runs alongside. I'm gonna put all of it in. You can't really see it. Only place you can see it is right here. That's because I think there's a self-tapper in the back of this. Like I said, I didn't want to take out the seat just to remove it, so I just left it there. Run it like that. I really never have passengers in the back. Either way, eventually I'm gonna take out the seats because I'm either getting these upholstered or swapping to the GT, the black seats, the black leather, and maybe switching the door cards out too. Just because the GTs have the handle right here. Some of y'all dark people may know that. And ooh, that's kind of scary now. So I did that. All that's in. Power is there. Ground's there. I'm gonna hook up the rest and give you all an update in a minute. And here goes the scary part. Just, I gotta roll up my windows for the night. I'm gonna finish the wiring tomorrow, but mind the sparks. This one I'm scared about back here. Just make sure everything. Oh, I did wiring right. I saw the freaking remote turn on. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Even though I can't do anything with those yet. Only thing I have left to wire in, and like actually need to like splice some wire, is the grounds and the power. So the power for the compressors, these red wires attached to the other side right there that's empty. The red. I'm gonna just splice and add one of those little rings in. Bam, splice those together, put those in there, and I have to get this ground, and the other ground from the other compressor. I was thinking about just adding them onto here, but maybe that might be too much. So I'm probably gonna maybe drill into this bracket for the seats. The bracket for the seats are connected straight to the actual chassis of the car, so either there or somewhere on the roof of it. That's it. I'm slightly powered on right now. My knife. Scary. And this right here, looking like, what is that? That's for the shift lights. I'll be wiring those probably with some of my homies. That's nice. I heard something pop back there. My neighbor. Good, I guess. Nothing smoking. That's the main issue. Yeah, we're good. So that's all power right there. Oh, alright. See y'all tomorrow while I finish installing all the rest of it. Oh, turn the flash off. Alright. So I already got all the wiring done now. I'm just waiting for the airline fittings to come. So this is also one of the things you have to do with the darts. Well, It's not really just with the darts, it's just because of the suspension kit. Maybe if I would have got a different brand or anything, but it's pretty much since it's a DIY kit. For the air suspension, the bolts to hold the rear bags in come at just like, I think it's 4 inches. Just a preset, you know, size so you can trim it down. So I've trimmed it down. Easiest way that I found to do it, it's just to get under here with it, obviously. Then you're gonna see there's a hole. Nearly every single car has this. Watch multiple videos where they have it on a Mustang. They did a G37 like this. So nearly every car is gonna have it. You put the bolt in, obviously with the metal plate, which hopefully I'm laying on one. Ugh. Let me get the metal plate to show you guys. Roll back under the car. Oh, I am. I'm gonna see if I'll be able to set this up somewhere so you can be able to see. Hopefully you can see like that. Obviously bolt's gonna go through, and then it goes to start to screw it in. You screw it in, screw it all the way down until it hits the bag. You screw it with your hands or with the socket wrench. Just make sure you don't screw it tight. Get something to draw a line on this, and when you measure it, say your line is right here, that's how much you're going to need to cut off from the top end. So you measure this to the end of the bolt. Well, in reality you can just measure it to right here, but measure to the end of the bolt. Then you go flip it around, and on the top of the bolt, oh, got a little metal flakes on the top of the bolt, that's how much you're going to trim off of it. And then come back. Always take less out, because if you take too much out, obviously you're not going to be able to screw it all the way down. So always go small cuts, small cuts, small cuts. Then just get it fitted down all the way until you're able to have this and the plate fully bolted up and made it together. Alright guys, this is some of the Amazon lights I bought to replace my, I have like little, I don't know, all my homies call them piano tiles, so I guess what the hell we're gonna call them. But to replace right here, Amazon does not sell this exact size. It says it sells it, but I just got a smaller one than this, and then it got this size. But temporarily wired in it. I am going to solder that in right there. Come in here, turn on my lights, and look. No lie, that shit clean as fuck. Also, I did wire in good correctly for the bags. Only thing else I have to do is what I told y'all in the last clip y'all seen. Get the power and the ground for the compressors. And I believe that's it. I'm gonna rewatch all the video, look at the diagrams again, see what else. And I'm still waiting on my parts. Apparently they come today, but I think that's a lie, because it said they're still in California like an hour ago. Yeah, I didn't have to run anything. I ran everything in the car. The bolts that I was talking about earlier, they're in now, secure. Got that side secure, and I'll probably run the air lines through these right here. You just push those up and they come out within the inside the trunk. I turned the bags for the spout of it's coming this way. I'm gonna run it up and over, far away from the exhaust, even though I'm always running with car straight pipe. I have the electric cut out, my bad. I have the electric cutout over there, so I'm always being a rice boy. So I'm gonna wire it like that. Have all the plumbing and so far. That's the setup right there. You just have to wait until these come in, these fittings come in, so I can finish the rest of it.